How y'all doing today? As you can see, it's a new location for right now as we're traveling, but still want the opportunity to record to give y'all some growth, some strength for the week. Hopefully, everyone's weekend and past week really went well. Hopefully, it was some things that you can grow from, things you can take and move forward. Obviously, we're going into the new year, and so there's a lot going on. There's a lot probably in everybody's mind, a lot that's in my mind, and so I thought it was very appropriate to keep it going. Um, I was gonna take a break as we were transitioning and moving around, but just pack my equipment and say it. I'll find the computer somewhere, um, and just go from there. I always want to just keep moving forward, just keep going, and so this is a big way of doing that and staying focused and determined. So again, I just hope last week was amazing for you all, and I pray that this week is going to be even better. Um, that we're going to keep pressing forward, we're going to keep moving forward to obtain the goals and our dreams as we move into 2025. 2024 is almost over, but we still have time. I set a goal for myself about getting back on a treadmill. I used to, when I was younger, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, I used to run at least a mile a day, sometimes 2 miles a day. And my back started acting up because I refused to stretch. So, kind of handled kind of handled those issues uh, this year, last year, with yoga and stretching more. And the goal was for me to get back on the treadmill. So I've been on it probably last week. Um, it has been tough. Was obviously I've gained more weight. I'm not as athletic as I was, but uh, I got back on it, and I'm gonna keep pushing. Not just for a weight goal, not just for a healthy goal, but just to push myself at something that's gonna challenge me, something that's gonna grow me as I go into the new year, as I go into a new level of my life. Uh, and I thought it was important. Every now and then, you gotta challenge yourself. This podcast was a challenge, and also getting on a treadmill. So I hope you all challenge yourself going into 2025, so you can open new doors and climb to new levels. I appreciate you all. You all are loved. As I've always said, you matter. Everything you do matters. Nothing happens just to happen. You were created wonderfully on purpose to solve a problem on this earth. We need you. We love you. Keep going. This week, I really want to talk about the journey of our life. And so many times we get caught up on the end goal, the destination, and just doing everything always to get to the finish line because we want the prize, we want the reward, we want the promotion. We never really sit back and understand the actual growth process is the journey. It's not the destination. Once you achieve whatever championship, once you achieve whatever goal, it doesn't feel the same. The journey is really where the molding process is. It's really what I look forward to. When I was younger, obviously I was the championships, the wins, the finish line was always what we were coached up to do. It was always what we were taught to do, is to look ahead, and you lost the actual part of the process that was the most important. Like, you're molded throughout the journey. your ups and downs, your ebbs and flows, they spark you. They trim the fat. They like getting on a treadmill, right? That it's not a year from now that's important. It's every day, every step that I take until I reach that goal. That's what strengthens me. That's what keeps me going. It's very easy to say, oh, in a year from now I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and do that. Like it's all possible, and it's gonna happen. But it's the small steps that make it possible. It's the peaks and valleys. It's the issues. It's the trouble, the obstacles that make it worthwhile. When you look back at after a victory and you're thanking over it, you don't just think about hoisting a trophy or the win. You think about what you went through to get there, because that's what makes it so much more worthwhile. Like if you look at every championship team, there's always moments there that they talk about that was important to them more than just winning the championship. It's the first round, the second round, it's the wild card. It's those moments where they find themselves, when they find the team, when they grow as a team. That's a catalyst to the championship. It's not just the championship. It's not just the championship round. It's those moments you watch Tiger Woods playing golf. It's not Sunday. Everybody looks forward to Sunday. He looks forward to Sunday. But it's almost like when he gets to Sunday, it's over with. Like it's already done. Like it's Sunday. I made it to Sunday. I'm finishing. But Friday and Saturday, sometime Thursday, they all count. They get you in position. The little hole in ones or the little putts or those saving par, right? Those add up. And if you look past them, if you only worry about the outcome, then you won't make it. If your only focus is the championship, you won't make it, because you'll skip over the little mundane things that build up your road to the championship. That creates calluses um, in your life for your struggles, for your obstacles. Like they come to test you, and if you just continue to just overlook them, only focus on the outcome, like you'll never achieve it. You'll always chase it, because those little tests, those little obstacles, they're preparing you for the championship round. And you have to look at it that way. Those are small battles, but they're worthwhile, they're worth it, and they'll lead to something. The same way if you're playing any video game, right? That you got to get to in order to get to the boss, you got to just small bosses that you have to beat. And all those small bosses really have different techniques and different things that prepare you for the last round. And then you get into the last round and you realize, oh, I could do this. Oh, I can do this. You didn't know how to do that before. But it took your journey, it took the small bosses to be able to prepare you for the big boss. The championship, once you get there, truthfully, is already won, because you've already built up enough knowledge, information to handle the final obstacle. You went 30 days dealing with something. The 31st day is not going to shake your foundation, because you have 30 days in this. You have 30 days of equipment. You have 30 days of preparation. The 31st day is not going to break you. The 31st day is going to be a breeze. Like it's again, it's still going to be tough, but mentally you prepared for this and you didn't even know it, because you went through the other obstacles. The finish line is the finish line. Everybody wants to get to the finish line, and most of the time everybody will get to the finish line. That doesn't mean they're going to finish first. The goal is the goal, but don't lose sight of the journey. Don't lose sight of how you got to where you are. Don't lose sight of the people that help you along the way. It's so easy, right, to claim fame or fortune and act as if you did it all by yourself. I never do that. Like I'm blessed to be where I am right now, uh, because of the people I met in my life in the right time of my life. Everything is timing, and I just thank God for it. I do. I truly like the position I'm in right now is, yes, I have a gift. God gave that to me at birth. I refined that gift, but along the way, I've met some incredible people that have put me in position to be able to shine light on that gift. Without them, none of this happens. It is I believe that. That doesn't mean you have to believe that, but I believe every individual has played a important role in my life, in my journey, in my growth, in my maturation, that I wouldn't be here without any of them. Like if I missed contact with one person, I don't think I'd be sitting here right now. Because I think everyone has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. That red light you're trying to run, right? It has a purpose in your life. It serves a purpose. Because once you run it, then I mean, the police 9 times 10 is going to stop you, or you're going to get a ticket in the mail. Like that's a purpose. That it didn't just happen. You made a decision, and there's the result. That's the consequences of the decision. But it doesn't just happen. Today didn't just happen. It was already written. It was already purposely put into my life that I would be sitting here, and maybe sometimes um, the journey goes in a different direction because of some decisions I make. Maybe I was supposed to record these podcasts years ago, really. And I wasn't focused on it. I wasn't paying attention to it because I was chasing other things. But now we're here, and I want to make the best of it. I've said this from the beginning. I want to leave something on wax. I want to leave something, a foundation for the future. Hopefully, people are watching this 30 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, um, and it helps them because it's helping me. And the way it helps me is I talk about it. I get these thoughts out of my head. I rarely, if ever, watch myself or listen to myself talk. I don't know why. But while this is going on, while I'm talking, I'm releasing thoughts and emotions from my mind. And so it's helping me. It's strengthening me because these thoughts, they come from somewhere. We all deal with something. I deal with things all the time. Like, I'm not perfect. I make poor decisions, poor choices. I have to live with them. I have lived with them. But I embrace the journey now. And listen, this isn't some eulogy or something like that. Like, my life is far from over. I have a long time, decades of life left. Um, but it's always great to reflect, especially at the end of the year. This is the last podcast before 2025. I plan on being in church on New Year's Eve. My church family has done it my entire life. I've missed it the last few times, um, but that is my plan: is to bring in the new year in church with family and reflection. That's really what it is: reflecting and then moving forward. Because I can't do anything about 2024. I'm gonna finish this year strong. I'm gonna work as hard as I can. I'm gonna try to achieve whatever goals that I had, ambitions I had. I'm gonna challenge myself because I want to walk in 2025 with a new mindset. Because I'm attacking a different level. I'm in this level 2025. Level 2024, right, wrong, indifferent, was conquered, and I'm moving on. Got a few days left, but I'm moving forward. Not gonna focus on it. Not gonna talk about it. I've really got to the point in my life that the past is the past. I leave it there. I can't do anything about it, and so there's no reason for me to talk about it because I do not want it to affect my current day. The present is not guaranteed, and so therefore I can't focus on that. I do not want to lose focus on my current day. And that's the most important thing moving forward. That is what I want to do in 2025. Focus on today. Focus on the day that I have. Embrace the journey. Put one foot in front of the other. Just keep don't quit. The journey is so important because it's a part of the process. The end goal, the outcome, the championship, it's gonna have no matter what, they're gonna play the Super Bowl. No matter what. The date is set. And every team that's gunning for it, that's running for it, that's vying for an opportunity, their journey is their journey, but they can't just keep looking at the Super Bowl. They can't look at that date. You put the date wherever, you put it on your mirror, and you look at it every day, but you keep taking steps toward it. But you can't stop. You can't, oh, well, the Super Bowl's coming. I'm going to it. I'm good. No, I got to work at something. I have to work at something that gets me there. Because no doubt about it, that date is that date. It is in February. They're going to play it. It's up to me and my team to make sure we're there. It's only going to be one happy team at the end of it. That's it. There's nobody else. I'm not going to say everyone that didn't win is a failure, but they didn't achieve their goal. They learned, they grew, they're they're they know what they need to do next year. But this year, this season, this Super Bowl, if they don't get to it, they don't win it, they didn't achieve their goal. It's back to work. If you win it, it's back to work. You might have a couple more days of celebration, but it's undoubtedly it's back to work. It doesn't stop. Like Kobe Bryant said, job not finished. And that's the mindset. Job is not finished. Until I go into the ground, job is not finished. I don't, play sports, so I can't, championship. Like, it's lovely to win that, but I'm trying to win the championship of life. I want my life to matter because I helped others. All the championships, all the money, all the fame, all the fortune, all the clout, like, it goes away. In a split second, you can become an enemy. You can become a villain. You could be talked about. You could be ridiculed. Uh, the same way they put you on their pedestal, they'll knock you off. So don't focus on it. Don't pay attention to it. Pay close attention to your journey because that's your story, that's your message, and that's how you help others. And that's how you help yourself. That's how you grow. Every year you want to grow. And we're going into a new year. We made it. I pray that everyone listening to this makes it to 2025, that you're ambitious still, that you're fighting still. Whatever happened in 2024, do not allow it to carry over into 2025. Do not bring that unnecessary drama, doubt, unbelief, sorrow. Just leave it there. It's going to be a new year. It's going to be new opportunities. It's going to be new challenges, new obstacles. But none of it is bad. It will never. You've survived 100% of your bad days, and you'll keep surviving. The sun will come up. It's gonna be another day. Don't waste a day. Don't waste time. Again, time is the most precious commodity that we all have equally. That's the only thing that we all have equal. Some of us are more talented than others. Some of us are bigger than others, stronger than others, run faster than others. We all have different gifts, and we all have ways to use them differently. Time, the day, is the only thing that we have equally amongst each other. Your life is whatever you do with your time. You show me what you do with your time, I'll show you your life. uh, old folks used to say, "You show me your friends, I'll show you your life." That's a part of it, right? Because it's still the same thing. It still goes back to the time that you use. Never waste it, because it's the one thing we can't get back. You can't buy it back. It's once it's gone, it's gone. Enjoy it, work in it, like grow in it. Like time is all we have. And once it runs out, that's it. You can't get more back. That's why you hear a lot. The Bible says redeem time. All that means is being woke more. That's really all it is. Like if you get up at 9 and you go to bed at 10 or 11, to redeem time, to catch up on time, all you're doing is getting up earlier, maybe going to bed later to catch up. That's it. But you can't get time back. Appreciate it. Appreciate the journey. It's all a part of it. Like you're going to come out on the other side. Like it's never going to be a situation where you're stuck uh in a situation that you never grow from, or you never, like, the day, no matter what happened today, tomorrow's coming. That's the beauty of time. Whatever happened today, when you lay your head on a pillow, when you wake back up in the morning, it's over. Don't bring it with you, because today's trouble, right? The current trouble you have is enough. Don't add to it with yesterday's trouble, and don't stress yourself worrying about tomorrow. It'll have its own troubles. It'll have its own obstacles. It'll have its own challenges. Focus on today. Grow yourself today through the obstacles. Keep one foot in front of the other. Just keep walking. I've truly learned that. Don't stop. You got to catch your breath, put your hands over your head, and keep walking. But don't stop. Maybe slow down. Don't stop. Because when you stop, the toughest thing in the world is to start back up. So never stop. And you'll never have to worry about that. But that is tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's been tough for me. Things I wish I never stopped that I really enjoyed. But once I stopped it, you lose focus. And then there's other things to do, there's other challenges, and then you forget about it. And then maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you're like, oh, I wish I'd have did that. Don't have regrets. Do what you love. Love every moment of your life, because there's someone praying and wishing and hoping for the things you complain about. Life is not as bad as we make it. Life is not as bad as it seems. Whatever you put your effort and your focus on is what you'll get. If you focus on stress, you'll be stressed. If you focus on depression, you'll be depressed. Like, life is tough. There are going to be punches that you don't see. There's going to be obstacles that you have to get over. There's going to be storms you're going to have to endure. But you're going to make it, because you were created for that. Everything you're going through is growing you. It's purposeful. It's not just happening just to hurt you. It's not just happening like they don't just wake up and just pick you and say, "Oh, we're just gonna." No, that's not how life happens. Everything you're going through, you're growing through. It's to help you to get on the other side. When you get on the other side, new levels brings new devils, and you got to be prepared for it. So what you dealt with yesterday is preparing you for tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, it's how you grow. It's how, again, the calluses. It's how you strengthen yourself. Never stop. That's the most important thing. Never stop, to keep going, to keep pushing, one foot in front of the other. keep climbing, keep pressing toward the mark, and you'll receive it. You will achieve every goal that you set out to achieve. But this the thing you have to remember. Then it's a new goal. You never stop climbing because there's always something to reach for. The top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. Now you can sit there and dwell on it, or you can keep climbing and keep reaching. And I always say, as you climb, reach down and pull someone with you. Each one teach one. All the information, all the knowledge that you have, don't bring it to your grave. Give it away for free. When someone helps you, you didn't get to where you're going by yourself. Someone helped you. That's why I said don't forget about them. And they'll help someone else. And we'll look around and this world will be a better place. Embrace the journey. Love yourself. Keep fighting. It's not as bad as it seems. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as it seems. It will improve. You just got to keep moving forward. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep pressing toward the mark. I love y'all. I truly believe in y'all. Whatever goals, whatever ambitions that you have, it is achievable. You just got to keep moving. Don't give up. You are loved. You're wonderful. You're fearfully made. You are a part of this equation, and you're here to solve a problem. Always remember that you're here to help someone. Your existence matter. I love y'all. Be blessed.